everyone, I'm Megan Remblack and welcome to my channel, Meg Rem Softball. So in this video, I'm going to cover cutoffs. So let's just start where you set up. So let's just say this is home. I've got outfield out there. So pitcher's mound is about right here. Whoever the cutoff is, first base, if it's a gapper, middles, or down the line, left field, third base, doesn't matter. You always have to line yourself up with your target. So for me right now, it's home. So what you want to do, the ball is hit. You know that you're going to be that cutoff. I want you just peeking a couple times, making sure you're in line with your target. Now, catcher's going to be there to tell you left or right. Maybe sometimes it's going to be too loud. You won't hear her. So it's the job as the cutoff to peek, making sure you're in line. It's not gonna hurt. You have all the time to look until that outfielder releases the ball, then obviously you have to find the ball. So give it a little peek, line yourself up. The reason to line ourselves up. So let's just say there's a runner at second base, okay? So that ball is hit all the way to outfield. That girl has a good jump. If I'm in line with my target and my outfielder throws to my right, I know because I'm in line with my target, anything right or left is gonna be offline. So in order for my catcher to not have to leave home, if it goes a little bit to my right, I know no matter what, I'm gonna have to get that cut. Now another thing, being in line. Let's say that girl takes a really good lead, she's super fast, outfielder maybe bobbles that ball, so we know that girl rounding third now is gonna be safe. So the point of cutoff is, the outfielder should be thrown through you, is that you cut that ball so then you can hold that girl who just had that single to first base instead of throwing all the way through, letting that girl score. Okay, so now let's talk about body positioning. So as we receive a ball, you want to be very big for your outfield. Think about it. Let's just say a ball is hit to outfield to the fence. She goes to field that ball, turns around and sees all these bodies. Whereas if you're here big, she knows to look for the person waving their arms. So you're very, very big. As that ball is coming in, you're gonna wanna catch glove side. So for me, I'm a righty, I'm catching it with my left hand on my left side of my body. Ball comes in, so when I catch this ball, I wanna be more turned. So let's say center field is here, home, me, third base is this way. When I catch that ball, I wanna be more towards shortstop, third base. Now, gone are the days of being the cutoff, catching, turning your body, and then throwing. We want to make it nice and fluid. We want to have quick feet, quick hands. So in order to do that, you're technically going to be catching the ball in the air. And what I mean by that, so as I catch this ball, my left foot is going to be planted, my right foot is going to be a little bit in the air. As I catch that ball, it's catch, right foot's in the air, so once I go right, left, I'm already lined up to my target, ready to throw. So again, in order to do that, my left foot is up, catching the ball towards the side, right foot is up, so I catch, right, left, throw. And here are a couple progression drills that you can do to work on that. So now let's talk about the actual throw from the outfield. So it's very important you know your outfielder's arm strength. If you have a girl on the team who has an absolute cannon, you know that you can move back a little bit. If a girl has a weaker arm, you're gonna have to move up. Let's just say a ball is hit to the outfield. Okay, that's a far throw from outfield to cutoff to home. So if a girl has a really strong arm, instead of her firing it straight to you, turning and throwing, if it's straight on to you and you know that it's not gonna die, do your best to be big and move back so you catch, throw, you're a little bit closer to your target. Now, I always say keep your feet moving, so when you're big, you're here, you can catch and throw, or if you're big, your feet are moving, you can go get the ball instead of being planted, catching and throwing. But you have to be sure that you are not moving back first, because if that girl has a bad throw or it's a little bit weaker, you have to go get it. And then also, you know, and I kind of talked about this earlier, if it's a little bit to your right or to your left, obviously you know that's off target, but let's say it's a tie game, you actually do need to cut that ball and throw it 4. We don't want to catch, let's just say it goes a little bit towards a first baseman. We don't want to catch across our body and then try and turn, or catch and turn this way. Do your best if you can. If it's a little bit over here, you still want to get around it to where you're catching glove side and making it nice and fluid.